Hi class, welcome to lesson 9. In this lesson we are talking about how to write your persuasive essay. Last week in lesson 8 we talked about the outline. So these are the different parts I should see in your essay. The first is the introduction. The introduction is the first paragraph. It gives us background about the topic and should answer the questions when, where, why, how, and what. So this first sentence is critical in the introduction. Let's read what this author stated. Historically, humans' diet has been based on meat. However, as time has passed, our needs have also changed. So we know automatically the author is going to talk about our food diet. The next portion of the introduction is the thesis, and as you remember, the thesis is what the entire essay supports, and that should be found in the last sentence of the introduction. So let's talk about the two parts of a thesis that you should include. I want to see that you have an audience and also that audience is trying to solve a specific problem. So let's read this strong thesis out loud. The city needs to invest in new buses so the transportation will be on time. You can see that it's very specific and lets us know what the problem is. This second one is a poor thesis. Let me read it out loud. I think there needs to be new buses. Okay, so this first is missing the audience, and then we have the pronoun I. The I makes it sound like a suggestion rather than a need, and we don't know why this person is requesting new buses, so overall it's just very unspecific. The next thing that you need to include in your essay is support, and support is found in the paragraphs below the introduction. Support can come from procon.org, scriptures, and news. If you choose to include support from an author or use his words, you need to place quotes around them so I know that you did not write them. Make sure that you put the author's last name also. As you know, I submit every essay to a website called turnitin.com. If I see that your essay has large content taken from websites that are not documented, that's what this is called. When you quote an essay is documenting it, then you will probably get a 0. So please make sure that you avoid plagiarism in your essays. The next section is the opposing side. So the opposing side is when you discuss why people might be against your point of view. And it is a great idea to start the opposing side off with specific words. For example, this paragraph starts off with the words, "Some may argue," and this lets the reader know that you are going to discuss some arguments that others have against your point of view. Okay? And make sure that those arguments are valid and real. The final portion of your persuasive essay is the conclusion. The conclusion is where you restate very strongly your point of view. And you can see in this highlighted section, the author reaffirms their viewpoint about nutrition. They say, the scientific evidence shows that they can provide the nutrients that our bodies require, and prevent and control chronic diseases. So here the author gives one final push for his point of view. So this is just a basic overview of the persuasive essay first draft. If you have questions, let me know. Bye.